What's up, dudes? Somebody might be feeling a deep spiritual depression, a deep soul sadness, where they may feel like nobody understands and they don't understand what's going on. Spirit may have sent you to me through this lesson here, this video, because you are going through the awakening process. And so Spirit, when that happens, Spirit will send different people from your soul family to help guide you through the darkness, because the darkness is really fucking dark. It's so dark that there can come a moment where you might not know if you're gonna get through this. So if this resonates, I'm here to tell you, you are gonna get through this. First of all, what's happening now isn't forever. So let's just sit with that for a minute. What's happening now is not forever. And I'm coming as an Empress here with Empress energy. I'm the Supreme Empress, High Priestess Molly Marcella, the Tarot DJ. I'm participating in a project called The Art Movement, a project in clairvoyance. And the whole purpose is to help people through their spiritual awakening. And if you're having a spiritual awakening, there's a good chance that you don't know what's going on. And it can be very, very terrifying. And so I'm here to explain some things so it's not so scary and it can start being more magical. And we talk about the Ace of Cups all the time here. And that is the Holy Grail. It's self-love. And so that's where Spirit is trying to get you to, where you can have the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups, which is self-love. And to get that, you have to surrender in a good way, where you tell yourself, I do surrender. I surrender to myself. I'm going to get out of my own way. Starting right now, I am going to believe that I am loving and lovable. The minute you surrender, then Spirit can help you and work with you. So let's think about that for a second, because my food is coming and I'm going to be right back. So surrender. I'm being right back. Okay, now that we've all surrendered, let's get to it. We're going to take a little break and unbox my freaking Arby's buffalo chicken sandwich. If you haven't had one of these, you're missing the F out. These are so good. Like, so good. So what I'm here to say is there's this concept called the dark night of the soul. And it's where you have a collapse of false reality. And earthly pleasures no longer give you the same drive, motivation, feeling that they used to. Like the rat race isn't so enticing anymore. Material things might not mean things anymore. People you used to be around, you're like, I don't resonate with you anymore. You may feel you're getting stripped of everything, and it's a deep spiritual depression. So if that resonates, there is a wonderful video that I'll put in the comment section of this video. And this video originated on YouTube, so that's what I'm talking about. And it's about the dark night of the soul. And it's kind of the history of why we use that term. And we have to remember a lot of people are outgrowing their religion, and it can be terrifying if you grew up with religious indoctrination. And so you might be in a very terrified, depressed state right now because you've had the spiritual awakening and your mind is expanding. So in smaller cultures and in the past, people like tribes and stuff, if people would identify somebody going through the awakening, they'd team them up with somebody who's already been awakened to help them through it. Because the people who haven't had a spiritual awakening can't comprehend it. They can, if they try, they can. It's like, how can you trust someone who tells you what a donut tastes like if they've never ate a donut? And so Spirit will send you the donut eater. Because it might feel like you're getting a donut shoved in your mouth. Okay, a donut might mean something. So I'll link that video. And then I have some other videos. Spirit likes my library skills. I'm an Akashic librarian. And so I will also link another video about, and this is all wonderful spiritual healers who, as I am too, guides, healers, and professors who stepped into their divine purpose and said, yes, I accept the mission for my collective. I'm going to stay in my Empress energy. And the Empress doesn't just love her family, she loves her community too. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to help my community free of charge and at their leisure with this project. Because there's a bunch of people who are going through this experience and they don't have access to help. They don't have anyone awakened around them. They're going through this all alone. And there are a whole bunch of people that are smart enough, if you get the knowledge, it will set you free. And if you understand what's going on, it won't be so terrifying and it'll be more magical. And then you'll realize how lucky you are to have been awakened in this life and to experience this rather than this deep spiritual depression curse. So you may have noticed a complete flip in your life. Things you may have strived for forever, you might be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just lost all whatever for whatever that was. Like all these balls I'm juggling, I want to put them down. You may, just one second, please. Okay. An even closer look. If you've never had it, the buffalo sauce is tangy, but it's not so spicy. It gives you the hiccups. It is so good. So, yeah. I got the inside scoop on the Arby's buffalo chicken. Do it. So if you're feeling this, just know, first of all, it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. There are other people like you. There's a lot of people also in my generation who might be getting high-functioning autism diagnosis. Spirit may have sent you to me. So what is happening is soul families are gathering. What happened was Spirit, which is God, Spirit, Source, your ancestors, aliens, the Force, whatever you call it. I call it all of the above. took over and said, darling, you're way too special to be stuck in this miserable existence. You are going to have an awakening. A lot of people may have had an awakening due to narcissist abuse. I'm also going to put a video of a wonderful, wonderful galactic professor, and she explains why narcissist abuse so often leads to spiritual awakening. Yes, this is my dog Jasper. So I'll put that. There's another wonderful person who she talks about how to get through the dark night, what to do. And the dark night is longer than one night. It's an experience. And you just kind of have to wait and ride it out and learn. The more you can learn, the better you're going to feel. But you have to be careful about who you're learning from. Because there's a lot of charlatans out there who will plant seeds of doubt in your head, so you'll go back to them and keep giving them money. So if you're bored, traveling, on a break at work, sitting on the bus, taking a shit, whatever it is, start watching my channel. It's totally free. And if you feel comfortable clicking the links that are in the comment section of every video, has Starseed transmissions and links to free knowledge that you will feel better after you watch it, because knowledge is the key to freedom. And we're going to help you through the spiritual awakening. So the darkest part of the dark night is like a Super Bowl slam, if you can imagine that. So imagine when we were kids, if you had a Super Bowl and you whipped it so freaking hard you wanted it to hit the ceiling. And sometimes you do it super hard so you could see if you could do it twice. If you are in the darkest part of your dark night of the soul, just remember you're in a Super Bowl slam. This isn't forever. And your Super Bowl might be slammed so hard that you're laid out flat. Just a flat circle. It's called the tower. And everything changes. But what has happened is Spirit has taken over, sent you on this journey, which there's no better word to use. Adventure sounds too fun. Task doesn't sound magical enough. It's a journey for real. And you are going to shake off and start shedding off all this negativity. These attachments, these energy vampire attachments, this trauma, these negative feelings that are in your stomach, I call them bog bodies. All of a sudden, they start rising up, issues that you have to deal with. Just know at the end, you're going to be a totally different person. But you're going to be your authentic self. After all those masks, negativity, trauma gets shed off, you're going to be a totally different person. And you're going to love that person. So if you're laid out flat, not knowing if you can get through this dark night, I'm here to tell you you can. And just know that you're going to bounce back up and go so high into the light. And that's what your destiny is. You are some form of a light worker. And that means the light that you have the ability to radiate from within helps fill up other people around you's love light bubble. It doesn't mean you have to be a super cheesy Pollyanna, anything like that. Just being you. Your authentic version of you, and that's what Spirit's trying to get you to. Boo Boo, come here. Yeah, even Boo Boo says, surrender! The Ace of Cups is yours, my darling. So I'm going to put a bunch of informative videos in the comment section. If you want, if you don't feel comfortable clicking the link, copy the titles and paste them into the search and it'll bring up the video. But I absolutely promise it'll bring you right to the video. I'm not a scammer. All right. Much love from the Twin Cities. You're going to get through this. Things are going to get better. And you found somebody from your soul family, the Empress. Yes, I love you. I hope you love you. Yeah.